Hello everyone, I'm David, and today we're going to be breaking down Half-Life Alyx's VR game mechanics, breaking them down, discussing it, kind of see like how they go about making their game. This does take place a little bit into the game. It doesn't show any spoilers, but there might be some minor spoilers here and there, so you are warned. Uh, Also, I know that later in the game there will be more game mechanics, so there will be probably a part two to this once I get further into the game. Now it is a little bit dark in this area right here, but eventually I'll teleport out of this area. And that's the first game mechanic I would want to talk about is the teleport feature. This game does have the where you push the directional pads and you can walk in a certain direction. I do suffer from motion sickness and stuff like that, so I'm really glad that there are teleport features in this game. I know some games only have that. Uh, Another that's pretty horrifying in this game is that, especially in dark, is the flashlight. As you can see, I can hold my hand up and do light up a certain small area. The grabbing mechanic is kind of interesting. Basically, you make a fist. I'm using the index knuckles controllers, and you make a fist and you pull into the air, and you can grab or pull things too. You can also throw and toss things around. It has the physics of a Valve game kind of thing. The next thing up, the first game weapon you kind of get is a pistol. A pistol, traditional kind of shooting kind of mechanic, but it has like right now it has a red dot kind of thing, so you can zoom in on things. It's hard to see in the video, but you can see that I have my hand out and it grabs onto the gun as well to kind of stabilize it. The next thing we're going to be talking about is how the pistol reloads. As you can see, I just grabbed a piece of ammo and it tossed it into my backpack, and that's where I store my ammo. And then I can reach into my backpack and pull it out. I can eject a clip with a push of a button. That will eject the clip. I can grab it and put it back in. As you can see on the right of the gun, I will show you see how many bolts are in my clip. And I can fire once, and because one's in the chamber, but then I'm completely out. And so when I put a new magazine in, I do have to cock the gun by pulling it back, or I could push a button. I kind of like this mechanic. It kind of makes it look, there's more steps involved. It does have this limit where I can only store full magazines. I kind of wish you could just have an ammo pool, and then as you pull magazines out, some of them might be half full as you get towards the end. But adding extra steps in order to reload the gun, it kind of adds to the immersion, but then also like when there's enemies coming at you and stuff like that, kind of adds more chaos to it, kind of thing. The next gun that you get later, a little bit later on, is the shotgun. The shotgun is actually pretty powerful, but there's actually even more steps to reload it. So right now I don't have any ammo in the gun right now. So you take out these little shotgun shells. They are quite small and you can drop them easily. And I'm fumbling with the controls here right now. Eventually, there we go. So you open the gun up, you put the shells in, you lock the gun down, cock it. I'm guessing with other rifles and stuff, there will be more steps involved and such. But once you get it locked up, you can fire it off, and it's really powerful, especially when enemies get up close. But it's a good kind of way to kind of make it a little bit different, have different weaponry for different enemies and different types of enemies, and some are more armored than the others and stuff like that. But that's a good kind of spotlight into the game mechanics of Half-Life Alyx. The other kind of thing you can kind of see on the screen right now is there's a health and like ammo and resin and stuff that's on the screen. That's actually part of the game. I didn't put that on the screen. I found that is very useful for, especially for people outside the VR headset or watching a video. It kind of give them some information so they understand what's going on. Because as the player, you kind of know where things are at and stuff like that. Like for the health, it's on your glove displayed right there. But this is kind of a useful mechanic too, because there is some games where it is like I had a game where the player on the outside sees a bunch of information that the player can't see, and they have to kind of communicate back and forth to do things. Like one, the person outside is the hacker, and they can hack doors and stuff like that. And the person inside the VR headset is like a spy and has to sneak around and access control panels and stuff to give the hacker access and stuff like that. It's very terrifying having those spiders jump into your face. That's kind of a weird, fun mechanic there. But especially when things are jumping at you and you got enemies around and your gun's not reloaded, it kind of gets a little bit chaos kind of thing. But it adds to that fun immersion that you don't get traditionally with other video games. So this has been our spotlight into Half-Life Alyx VR mechanics. Like I said, there might be a part 2 because there is a lot to this game, and there's I could tell as you go deeper into it, there's going to be more and more stuff. So if you liked it, subscribe, and then also comment down below like what you thought about Half-Life Alyx and your opinions about it.